12 signs of cancer mostly ignored by women. In some ways, cancer testing has never been more sophisticated, and cancer awareness is at an all-time high. In other ways, it's still primitive. There is still no regular screening test for ovarian cancer, the deadliest of gynecologic cancers. That's why it's crucial to be attuned to your health. Younger women, for instance, tend to ignore symptoms that could point to cancer. There are several alarming situations and symptoms which are at times ignored by women, but those symptoms are road to the dreadful disease. In today's video, we are going to tell you about those 12 symptoms which women ignore easily, but they lead to cancer in the future. But before we move forward, if you like our videos and content and don't want to miss out on any of them, hit the like, subscribe and bell icon. Unusual periods and pain. Abnormal periods are not uncommon. Your period can be impacted by many factors such as pregnancy, menopause, obesity, thyroid conditions, endometriosis, benign ovarian cysts, or even stress. However, when you begin to have sudden, significant changes in your cycle, it is time to see a doctor. Changes such as having significantly heavier periods month after month should be looked into. Pelvic pain and irregular bleeding can be a sign of cervical, ovarian, or other gynecological cancers. Bloating. Nearly every woman complains of bloating, especially during period time of the month. But if you notice you're still bloated after your cycle finishes or you feel consistently constipated, it could be a symptom of ovarian cancer or uterine cancer. Many ovarian cancer patients report having experienced vague symptoms like bloating that they ignored for months before seeking help. A feeling of fullness despite a lighter appetite is another common sign of ovarian cancer. Breast dimpling. Women are very aware that lumps and bumps in the breast can be a sign of breast cancer. However, breast dimpling is a lesser known symptom that should be taken seriously. Other breast cancer symptoms include swelling, tenderness, skin discoloration, and even nipple inversion. It's important to remember that if you have these symptoms, it does not mean that you will definitely have cancer. However, it's important not to overlook these symptoms just because they do not seem important. It is always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to your health. Chronic coughs. Everyone gets colds that have you feeling like you're coughing up a lung. But if you develop a cough that lasts 3 weeks or more, and you don't have any other symptoms that usually accompany a cold or allergies, like a stuffy nose, it could be an early symptom of lung cancer. Leukemia can also cause symptoms that seem like bronchitis or a bad chest cold. Some lung cancer patients report chest pain that extends into the shoulder or down the arm. Coughing up blood is also a red flag that something needs immediate attention. Chronic headaches. If you have no history of migraines and typically do not get headaches, a sudden onset of chronic headaches could signal that something is wrong. If you're not prone to migraines and never get headaches, but suddenly find yourself popping ibuprofen every day, it could be a symptom of a brain tumor. A brain tumor can create increased pressure in the brain or interfere with absorption and distribution of cerebrospinal fluid, which can lead to headaches. Nausea and stomach pain. An upset stomach is so common it will rarely mean you have cancer. But if you notice persistent stomach cramps or are suddenly nauseous all the time and it's not getting better, see a doctor. It could turn out to be something as simple as an ulcer, but it could also be a symptom of leukemia or esophageal, liver, pancreatic, or colorectal cancer. Most often, nausea is of little to no concern, secondary to viral gastroenteritis or another temporary illness. However, sometimes persistent nausea and vomiting can be done due to slow-growing brain mass, and it would be useful to be seen by a physician. Irregular weight loss. Weight loss is often overlooked by women because they see it as a good change, not a concerning one. However, weight loss, as well as sudden or unusual changes in appetite, can be a symptom of cancer. Weight loss or unusual changes to appetite can be a sign of many cancers such as esophageal, pancreatic, liver, and colon, but it's an especially common symptom of leukemia or lymphoma. Fatigue. Everyone has days when they are low on energy, but you should feel refreshed after a good night's sleep or two. If you notice you're tired every day for more than a month or experience shortness of breath when you didn't before, See a doctor. There are many things that can cause you to feel tired. Some of the most common medical causes of fatigue are anemia and depression. However, cancers such as leukemia and lymphoma often present as a change in energy level. Blood in stool. Seeing blood in your stool can be scary. However, many people are quick to blame hemorrhoids or constipation, but this can also be a sign of colon cancer. It's easy to dismiss it as hemorrhoids or constipation, and if the problem comes and goes, people reassure themselves that nothing's wrong, especially younger people. But blood in a bowel movement is never normal, so get it checked out. Facing difficulty in swallowing. Difficulty swallowing can be caused by a simple sore throat, but if it is persistent, it may be a sign of throat, stomach, or lung cancer. Difficulty in swallowing can also be an early sign for thyroid or lung cancer. If the problem stays for more than 2 weeks, the symptom can lead to big disease, so these symptoms should not be ignored. Skin changes. Any changes in a mole or freckle or the appearance of new moles could be a sign of skin cancer. The ABCDEs of melanoma help you tell the difference between a suspicious spot and a run-of-the-mill freckle. By performing routine self-exams and reporting any changes to your doctor, you can detect cancer early and save your own life. Frequent fevers and infections. Do you find yourself taking crazy amounts of pain relievers or fever reducers? Besides likely doing some serious damage to your liver, you are not helping your body by treating something without determining the cause first. Frequent fevers and infections can be an early sign of leukemia or lymphoma, which weaken the immune system and make you more susceptible to illness. A lymphoma survivor revealed that one of the first signs of her cancer was frequent and unusual infections, such as pink eye and strep throat, as well as persistent fevers. If you begin to have seemingly random illnesses one after another, bring up your concerns with the doctor. Many cancer signs mimic symptoms of other diseases or conditions, so it's easy to brush them aside. You should also know your body, and if you notice an unusual pain or other change that persists and gets worse, head to the doctor. From menstrual cycle to menopause, female bodies go through a lot, and it's normal to feel different sometimes. But it's a good idea to get any new symptoms checked out by your doctor. Some changes could definitely be signs of cancer. Cancer is more curable when detected early. Although some cancers develop completely without symptoms, the disease can be particularly devastating if you ignore symptoms because you do not think that these symptoms might represent cancer. Cancer gives most people no symptoms or signs that exclusively indicate the disease. Unfortunately, every complaint or symptom of cancer can be explained by a harmless condition as well. Some cancers occur more frequently in certain age groups. If certain symptoms occur or persist, however, a doctor should be seen for further evaluation. Sometimes very common happenings like loss of appetite, sore mouth, excessive weight, regular fever, and night sweats can result in enormous disease like cancer, which is dangerous for the life of women. A woman facing constant changes in her body as she grows old must keep a strong check on these changes, and any irregular change should be taken into notice on the spot and should consult a doctor. We hope that this video will help you all in noticing the symptoms and head towards a healthier life. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned with us till we get back to you all with yet another amazing video of the wonderful facts leading a step to a healthier, easier, and beautiful life.